Inner strength, yeah, that comes from the hard knocks that life throws at us. And we Nigerians, we know all about that.
Oh, a deadly right.
We don't stay down, we get up and fight. Sure, it's about speed, technique, quality of the punches, reach. But the real fight is with myself.
It's the power, but it's the speed as well.
But I can't carry this heavyweight title by myself. There's always got to be someone in my corner. And that's why I believe in Glow. We have that same tenacity, that Nigerian fighting spirit. That makes us game changers. You have to dig deep. You have to dig to be a world champion. To be a world champion. Yeah, we Nigerians. Yeah, we know all about that.
What a fight!
Glow, I halo.
Heavyweight champion of the world!
What's up, boxing fan? Today is about Eddie Hearn. Man, I think after what was going on in the heavyweight boxing, you know, what happened to AJ June and Dylan White, the PED man, failed drug test, and a lot of things being said. Why was he, tested positive, and why was it kept secret from the opponent rivals? It makes me think. I don't know. It makes me think about Eddie Hearn. And I listened to what Frank Warren said about the whole thing about money and now first, let me address this. All this private bullshit with Dylan White, like, everything is being handled by the lawyers, I don't want to say anything out till everything's cleared and confirmed, blah, 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 blah. Yo, bro, we won't be having the discussion if you drink no more water. You know what I mean? If you just don't do whatever, we won't be having this conversation. And I believe he did. He took those things, but that thing stays in his blood a little bit longer than he probably, expect that thing should be out from the system. But it took probably a little bit longer before that thing really, out of the system. And in a way, it's like Frank Warren said that after dealing with everything he be saying about others, pointing fingers at other people's, all those bullshit talk, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes I feel really like dealing with is not educated. I feel like he didn't even go to elementary school. Sometimes the way he talk is like, oh, yo, this don't even have any, can he even read and write? I don't even know. But anyway, that after what Dylan Wild been saying about other people taking BD, especially pointing fingers at AJ and all that, that he don't even deserve any privacy, you know what I mean? So after your big mouth out there, so like, down degrading everybody doing that shit except Dylan White, even though you'll be cut for one time already, you know what I mean? And somehow I did agree with Frank Warner about what he said, that and one thing I won't really say is about Eddie Hearn. We know it's about money, business, and money. Somehow I got the clue that Eddie Hearn really don't give a fuck about his fighters. All he give a fuck about is just the money. That's what he really give a fuck about. He might come out on the spotlight, like, you know what I mean, like having that smile face and saying a lot of positive things about his fighters. But in the other hand, after whatever, then you cannot ask yourself, man, this dude really don't give a fuck about whatever. He's just give a fuck about the money. That's all he cares about. I mean, it's not like we should be shocked, you know. We know who the father is, and that it's all about money. Now, after this, what happened? Now it's like if they think, now put it this way, let me expose Eddie Hearn a little bit, and I feel this dude really don't give a fuck about the fighters. Um, for him, it's about winning. It's about money. That's just what it is, though. Um, put it this way: when AJ had a fight with Ruiz, right? Everybody keeps saying, even to today, she didn't right with AJ. The ring walk, everything, right? And the reaction from AJ father, like, you knew my son wasn't well in that, but you still let him continue to show. You know what I mean? Even though everything is denied, but one time when Eddie Hearn when this IFL dude interviewed Eddie Hearn, he somehow said that dude knocked AJ out in sparring, even though everything was denied before. So that kind of slipped out from his mouth, right? And so I think, to me, I look at Eddie Hearn now like he really don't give a fuck about the fighters. What you guys might think like this? Do you guys really think Eddie Hearn could cut the show off? Like, you know what I mean? AJ is not feeling fine, whatever, he ain't gonna do that. Even though AJ is halfway dying, he ain't gonna cut that shit off. He worries too much about his money, about the whole investment and everything. That's all he cares about. Now, Dillian White situation got my eyes open. Like, he proclaimed like Dillian White is clean, he knows him, blah 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 blah. Give him the chance to come out and when everything resolved and blah blah blah. Okay, the UK boxing board of control give a green light. The fight can go ahead, right? So if okay, the fight can go ahead, then why not just inform Oscar Rivers' team, like, yo man, you know what happened? Dylan White tested negative by VADA, but positive by UCAD. But due to whatever information provided and everything, he got green light to fight till the fight is on. Why not just go to Rivers' team? I'll let them know. You know why he didn't do that? Because he knows those guys would have cut off the fight. Like, nope, we ain't fighting this dude. And there's something with the hang loose. He denied that. He's lying. So if Dillian White was supposed to be cleared to fight and everything cool, why not just inform Oscar Rivers' team? Because he knows if you tell them, they won't take the fight. Oscar Rivers' team won't take the fight. The fight is off. And all the money Eddie Hearn spent and everything is woof. So what if something might probably happen to Oscar Rivers, right? During the fight, and something will ever happen. You think Eddie Hearn would stand up and take the blame? I don't think so. See, this dude, what's the problem if Dylan White is clean and he got green light to fight, why not just inform Oscar River team? What's the problem with that? Because he knows when he informed Oscar River team, they probably pull out from the fight. And Eddie Hearn wasn't ready to take that risk and lose all this money. The same thing will happen to AJ. And I swear to God, something happened, and we will find out after AJ whoop Andy Ruiz by the rematch. The whole thing's gonna come out. So, and I just believe like Eddie Hearn somehow talked Joshua into this, not to pull out, based on business, based on the money, based on everything, the promotion with the MSG and everything. So at the end of the day, then you can't think like shit. Eddie Hearn really don't give a fuck about his fighters' money. All he give a fuck about is just his business, the money and everything. That's all he cares about. Man, let me know what you guys think about this, right? And personally, I just feel like Eddie Hearn, he don't really give a shit about the fighters. All he give a fuck about is about the business, the money. That's all he cares about. And if he really cares about the fighters, why not inform Rivers team like, check this out. Our man Dylan failed UCAT testing, passed the VADA testing. He got green light to fight. The fight is on. Why don't you inform this dude? Rivers. Why don't you just inform the Rivers team? What's the problem? He's clean and clear to fight because he knows those guys might pull out, and the risk Eddie Hearn wasn't ready to take that. The same thing that pushed AJ to take that fight when he knows AJ wasn't ready because what happened in the camp, because of the money involved and everything, the fight must go on. See, that's how Eddie Hearn think. All it's about money, nothing else, man. I swear to God, that dude, I don't think he give a damn shit about the fighters, man. All he cares about is about his money. The time, effort, and money invested in the promotion, that's all he give a fuck about. Let me know what you guys think about it, alright?